Chris Eubank Jr. is fighting Conor Benn once again in September. Now, who's going to win this fight? Well, first of all, who's going to win this fight? Let's take a look at the latest performances in which Chris Eubank Jr. fought Camille Sharameta, in which Chris Eubank Jr. dropped Camille in round 1.
Shaw.
Chris Eubank Jr. then dropped Camille in round 6.
Not a lot of effort there. Obviously, that.
Chris Eubank Jr. then dropped Camille twice, and the rest enough to stop the fight in round 7.
Hey, boy, that's gotta do it. And they will wave it off.
Now, after this, Chris Eubank Jr. went on to fight Conor Benn, in which Conor Benn rocked Chris Eubank Jr. in round 3.
Jr. as he ships a right hand, and again.
But then both went back and forth, both landing some great shots, and this has to be the craziest fight I've ever seen, and Chris Eubank Jr. won by decision.
Chris Eubank Jr.
Now let's take a look at Conor Benn's latest performances, in which he fought Peter Dobson, in which Conor Benn started off very fast, landed some great combinations, took control of the whole entire fight, and Conor Benn won by decision.
Conor the Destroyer.
Now this, Conor Benn went on to fight Chris Eubank Jr. And you motherfuckers just heard what happened. Both went to war, but Chris Eubank Jr. won by decision.
Now this rematch is what we needed, and I believe it's going to have a lot of hype to it, just like their first fight. Not only because both men are carrying their father's last names, which means a lot, but also because based off what we've seen in the first fight, we could end up seeing another crazy and entertaining performance, since in the first fight, we've seen Conor Benn stay in control early on. He was very quick, showing off good head movement, which made it hard for Chris Eubank Jr. to land anything, and Conor Benn had a lot of success landing that right hand over and over again. Chris Eubank Jr. just struggled to get anything significant going. But in the mid to late rounds, that's when we've seen Chris Eubank Jr. pick it up, and he begins to have some good moments of his own. And in the later rounds, that's where both men just let it all out, and they begin to go back and forth, exchanging a bunch of shots, and Chris Eubank Jr. obviously took the win. But here's the thing, I believe in this rematch, Conor Benn has a better chance at winning, simply because we thought him going up in weight was going to be a big problem for him. But if anything, that fight showed us that Chris Eubank Jr. is very beatable. So in this rematch, I believe Conor Benn is going to once again stay in control early on by being a lot quicker and being a lot more sharper. And if Conor Benn wants to continue to have success in the later rounds, then he's really gonna have to conserve his energy, because that's why Chris Eubank Jr. was able to come back and start to have some good moments of his own, because Conor Benn didn't have much left in him to continue to move as quick as he was moving in the early rounds. But in the end, I got Conor Benn winning this rematch. I believe he's gonna be able to outwork and show that he's the better fighter. Chris Eubank Jr. is just gonna be getting older, and he's not gonna be able to deal with guys like Conor Benn anymore.